This review will cover the case of the North Hollywood shootout. It took place on February 28, 1997. It started around 9:17 in the morning and lasted 45 minutes. 12 police officers were injured, as well as 8 civilians, and both bank robbers were killed. One of them had on full homemade body armor, and the other one had on a bulletproof vest. And they robbed the Bank of America branch in North Hollywood, California. And here's some information about it. Let me get this on the screen here. One moment, please.
We've had some very large shootouts, but this is bigger than any of them.
2 commando-style bank robbers ignite a savage shootout.
These suspects were using AK-47 assault rifles.
Wounded police and civilians are trapped in a war zone.
When I was shot, I wasn't going to lay there and resign myself to death. I was going to fight.
Now, the anatomy of the fiercest gun battle in U.S. police history. Shootout. The North Hollywood bank robbery.
As you can see, this was quite a dramatic shootout. And let me get another screen on here. One moment, please.
With deadly fire.
It was actually the loudest weapon fired I've ever heard.
You not only heard it, you felt it. If you've ever been around a jackhammer, you can actually feel the concussion against your chest. And already 150 feet away, we could smell it.
Suspect Larry Phillips appears robotic. He's not going down after being shot numerous times.
I knew we were outgunned because we don't have automatic weapons.
The LA police officers try to apply lethal force, but their handguns and shotguns don't have the range or the ability to penetrate the suspect's body armor. The department had lobbied for patrol rifles, but the request was denied. Now, they're outgunned in a war zone.
Shots are still being fired to the rear of the bank.
The tide of the firefight has quickly gone hardcore and lethal. The cops need the heavy guns. They need SWAT.
As you can see, SWAT was brought in. However, the guns they had were not high-powered enough, so they had to go to a gun store and retrieve higher powered weapons that to contend with the 2 bank robbers. And as you can see, it's quite a few number of rounds were being fired. And let me get a different screen on here. One moment, please. And the bank robbers were trying to escape in a white car, and as you can see, that'll be on the screen in just one moment. Let me get it on here.
Everybody down, shots are being fired. One suspect is possibly injured inside the vehicle and one is outside the white vehicle to the rear of the bank.
Phillips appears unfazed as officers shoot out the tires on the getaway car.
We've got one suspect on foot. We've got one suspect driving the white vehicle.
Matasuranu continues to drive, while Phillips ducks behind a tractor trailer.
The suspect on foot is behind a long trailer rig. We left the backyard and we headed up the street to cut them off. I was met by Officer Caparelli, who was running away from the corner and shooting back behind him. He ran by me. I said, "What are you shooting at?" He said, "There's another one. He's under that truck."
I don't remember exactly what I told him, but that's at that last few moments when Larry Phillips was walking towards us. I said, this is it. I'm going to feel him hit me. I'm going to go down right here. And the second I turned, there was actually a fire hydrant right to my left, and I just jumped over the hydrant and I ran across the street.
The cold-blooded killer fires his AK-47, but the weapon jams. Police call it a stovepipe jam.
A stovepipe is a very common malfunction, and it's where the empty shell casing doesn't completely eject and is just hanging there like a stovepipe. To clear it, you just need to hit that thing and the gun's ready to operate.
But instead of clearing it, Phillips abandons his jammed AK-47 and pulls out his 9mm handgun.
As you can see, he was separated from the other bank robber, and his gun jammed, and moments later, his gun he discharged, and whether he took his own life or whether his gun accidentally discharged while he was reloading remains unclear. But he was killed at the scene, and his partner had escaped in the white car, and let me get that on the screen here. One moment, please.
And proceeds to retrieve more weapons and ammo from his trunk.
The suspect is now in a brown truck westbound Arthur.
Matasauranu now attempts to hijack the pickup, but the driver took the keys with him. Officers wave the SWAT unit down the street. They think they're going to rescue someone injured. Instead, they pull up within feet of the suspect. Matasauranu abandons the hijacked truck and fires at SWAT from the hood of his getaway car. SWAT officers pummel rounds under 3 vehicles toward Matasauranu's feet. The suspect returns fire at close range, using a fully automatic M16 rifle.
The suspect is prone out. He may be shooting underneath the vehicle towards officers.
And that's the other bank robber, and he was shot 29 times and died at the scene. They couldn't get an ambulance in because it was such a chaotic situation. And I guess that was that's the end of the shootout. It lasted around 45 minutes, and as a result of this shootout, police in California now have high-powered weapons, and several police officers who participated in this particular shootout met President Clinton. And at the Los Angeles Police Museum, there's an exhibition that details this particular shootout. And as you can see, it was quite dramatic. If you've watched television, you've probably seen it on highlighted on television before. And if you just go to Google and type up North Hollywood Shootout, there's a lot of information on it. And I tried to get everything in here quick. If you heard about this case before, hopefully a good flashback. If you're hearing about it for the first time, hopefully I was able to upload enough information there to get a informative review. And let me get a final screen on here, and that should do it. One moment there. Let me get a final screen on here.